Here we have a 2017 Ford Fusion SE, 21,000 mile, one owner, clean Carfax, and kind of a charcoal gray. Good looking vehicle here. Ford Fusion redesigned themselves, I believe, in 2013. Good looking car. A little bit of a chrome through the bumper there. You can see the LED surrounds around the high intensity headlamps here. No integrated fogs on this particular model. Continuing around to the side, you have a multi-spoke alloy wheel here on Michelin tires, better than half tread, probably 7 or 8 30-seconds. Also, you can see a nice resurfaced rotor and thick brake pad. It's one thing we really pride ourselves here at Thomas. We do a used car mechanical check on all our vehicles. You can find the results of that mechanical inspection signed off by the technician that performed it in the glove box of all of our cars. So we look in through the passenger side, you can see a full power passenger seat, which is hard to come by in the mid-size segment. Also, you have 2 bucket seats, full console flows in between. You have a little bit of a two-tone dash, dark charcoal cloth interior, dark charcoal carpeting. You see a little bit of brushed aluminum runs throughout the door panel, offset white stitching. Very good looking car. Continue back here to the back. You can see, like I say, it is in the mid-car segment, but there's still ample leg, hip, and shoulder room. Will safely transport 5 occupants. You can also see the vents there in the rear for the air that comes through the center console to help cool your rear occupants. We have the matching Michelin Energy tires back here, about the same 7, 8 30-seconds. Scuff-free out multi-spoke alloy wheel there as well. Continue around to the back. You can see the SE badging. You also can see that this vehicle is equipped with a backup camera. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Power release on the key fob for the trunk. You can see how spacious that is. All kinds of room. 60/40 fold down on the rear seat if you need a little more. You also got your dummy spare jack tools, cargo net. Everything's located right below. Continue right here to the driver's side. Again, I'll just focus in on the tire. I'd like to show everybody we do have matching all the way around Michelin tires. Again, this wheel is scuff-free as well. And we'll take a peek through the driver's side rear. Just to give you an angle on this side, as you can see, the interior is very clean. No rips, tears, stains, or odors. Very well maintained by the previous owner. Also, Ford gives you the ability for combo entry exit here, as you can see. Gives you the ability to leave the car running. If you got to make a quick trip, quick errand, want to keep the AC on in the hot of the summer or the heat on in the winter, can lock and unlock the vehicle through your own combination. Again, full power driver's seat, just like the passenger side, power lumbar. And on this key, just to show you, it is a proximity key, no key needed, push button start. Also, there's your power trunk release, integrated fob, and panic buttons. Now, as we continue to tour here, you can see you have power locks, power windows, and power mirrors, all located on the side of the door. Now, besides that mechanical inspection, we also like to keep a copy of the auto history report right on the dash. You can see one owner, no accidents. That'll be a consistent theme throughout, having the mechanical inspection in the dash, the history, or excuse me, in the glove box, and the history report on the dash. Now, as we continue the tour here, you can see there's your headlamp controls. There's a dimmer for your interiors and your gauge clusters. Let's go ahead and put our foot in the brake and push the start button. This one will show you 21,486 miles, as you can see here. Now, we also have a stem to the left, which is your high beams and turn signals. Stem to the right, your intermittent wiper washers. You have the control pad to the left, will be for your left window. You can see how I'm toggling through different displays just with a simple button. There's your tire pressure monitoring. There's your digital speedometer. Now on the right, we can toggle through your different components, like your different radio stations, as you can see there, your different presets. It's all with the right buttons here. And then you have your your cruise control on the left. Your audio controls on the steering wheel, and your Bluetooth or sync hands-free on the right. And you can see here this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, and satellite radio on the audio feature. And you also have your climate control. You can see your dual temperature sliders there with your automatic temperature setting. Of course, you have the ability to pair any phone. You have the ability to connect a device or download some apps. And then you have your general settings menu. You also have a single CD, as you can see, and there's also your climate control buttons down below if you prefer them over the touch screen. You can also see a USB and 12-volt power supply there. Nice little area to keep some quick belongings. 2 large cup holders, electronic parking brake. Here is your shifter, park, reverse, neutral, and drive with a low range button in the center. Now we have also your downhill descent control button below that. We've got a nice big console in here to keep more items, as well as another 12-volt power supply, another USB port. We got your LED map lights up here, and we have an illuminated visor there. So pretty well equipped for an SE model. Let's go ahead and open up this door and pop the hood, show you the engine we got underneath. I believe it's a 2.0 liter engine. 2.5. Inline 4-cylinder, normally aspirate engine. Now it's going to halt because I took the key with me and I left the engine running, just to let you know, hey, you don't have your key in there anymore. There you see 2.5 liter, normally aspirate, no turbo on this particular engine. Very clean, very quiet, no corrosion on the battery terminals, no exhaust leaks or fluid leaks. Very well maintained, low mileage engine. I'm going to go ahead and shut this engine off. We'll get into the next portion of this video. And the next portion I really think differentiates us as a brand and a company. Not only are we up front, like I spoke of, with a mechanical inspection and the history report, we also are up front in the cosmetic appearance. So my job is kind of be your eyes and ears. You can see we have a nice pinstripe that runs down the side. I'm going to kind of point out any ding, scratch, dent, anything that would make this vehicle less than perfect. It's very, very clean now. Got one small dent right there on the roof line. I think you can see that in the lighting there. Other than that, I don't really notice much. A couple little minor scratches back here. A couple right there. A couple right above the fuel door. A few little scratches on that rear quarter panel. Fascia looks good. A couple little scratches here on the top of the deck lid. Right there. One up there. One more small one right there. A couple little chips right there. A little cluster of scratches there on the top. The rear face looks fine. Like I say, the fascia looks very good. Couple little nicks down here from loading and unloading the cargo. Another little scuff right there on the corner. Quarter panel over here on the passenger side looks fine. Haven't really noticed any other dings other than that little small one on the driver's side. Doors look good. Small little blemish right there on that door. Other than that, looks pretty good. Couple little tiny stone chips there. Otherwise, fender looks fine. Haven't noticed any other dents. Now we've got a couple little stone chips, bug damage across the front fascia here. Tough to avoid that. A couple little chips right here on the center nose cone, as you can see right by the Ford emblem. A few small chips on the hood. There, and there. But other than that, guys, excellent shape. I think we found one dent, a few scratches, and a handful of stone chips, but still does have the remainder of Ford's comprehensive as well as powertrain warranties transferable to the next owner, so you can buy this vehicle with confidence. If you're interested, there's a few ways of getting a hold of us. Look us up on the web, www.thomasata.com, or give us a call at area code 717-485-4224. Again, my name is Kevin Richards. I appreciate your time watching this video. I hope you found it beneficial, and I wish you an excellent day.